PC tonight and the rest of the time. But there's no prize pool. We don't have dollars. Birdman, I'm gonna need you to donate a couple of mil to the League of Lads tonight.
Couple of mils dong, yeah, sure. Vietnamese dongs.
Stonk?
Dong, yeah. I can donate 30 million dong for sure.
I'm sure the winner of League of Lads would accept that.
5 seconds remaining.
As a prize.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
But yes, it's the dynamic duo of Killer Karate and Birdman back for season 9. Birdman has his popcorn.
Yeah, I don't have my popcorn, and I'm not doing popcorn today.
What? Well, you
Yeah.
can do it for game 2, Birdman.
Dire team ban.
You still got time. Especially if we go through this ban phase pretty slowly. But Long Tall Eyelash still doesn't have a logo. Somebody needs to make this team a logo.
Well, at least they have their team name now. That's an improvement.
They do. But coming off of kind of a tough loss the other night, last night to Talladega, Birdman was there for all of it, but refused to cast it, interestingly enough.
I was like extremely tired and jet lagged. I was like, I'm falling asleep, but I ended up like watching the whole thing, which is kind of funny.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting games. We'll see if Long Tall Eyelash can bounce back. But I believe they have the full roster tonight, and same thing for Headbonkers. So.
And it seems that their drafter was the one that was missing.
Yeah, I don't know when Base is back, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Base is their drafter and past one player. And that was the guy that was missing from yesterday. While on the Headbonkers, we have
a lot of time on the first band. What? I don't think they would go for a Meepo. Maybe it's like a meme pick for Squid.
I don't think Marshall. Plus, they don't have last pick. I won't start like the season, especially like seeing how Long Tall played yesterday. I wouldn't start the season like just trying like cheese picks. I'll try to like win, get some easy points or like quick points,
get some
and
early
then
wins, so you don't have to worry about it later. I gotta go grab my water. Be right back. All right, I am back. Very quick.
Yeah, but there's one thing that we have to mention. We have the Badger Old Pablo in the first season as a player in League of Lads. He's playing for the Headbonkers, and also the return of Jack's Attack.
Quite a few players
that used to be played
on this team
with Moonlight.
We still haven't seen Birdman return to the League of Lads yet, of course, but we're still anticipating that.
XD.
5 seconds remaining.
That's a really early Naga pick. Like, way too early.
Support Naga.
Yeah, since they have KC and KC likes to play like those random heroes. Similar like we saw yesterday playing the Shadow Fiend position 4. Or whoever it was. It was one of those players.
Radiant team bad. The sack.
Weaver Lishrak seems like a pretty decent combo too, but I'm guessing this is going to be position 4 Weaver or something like we're used to seeing. Maybe you could flex it into a core role. We'll see.
I think I've seen Badger play it as a 5 in one of those in-houses.
I've seen Weaver 5 as well. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't really see the benefit from it. Okay.
It does tons of damage in lane. I like it personally.
I mean, it just seems like there's stronger laners though.
Yeah, Badger played it 2 days ago in an in-house and he went 115 in... where is it?
Do you just rush
25. He did rush ads in that game. For me personally, I don't. I usually like to go an earn and then like some items or like rush eggs after an earn or a super earn, depending on the game. But you can see the quick lash rack snap just to like make sure that the Naga is not a boss 1 hero or a boss 2. That will be shifted more to a support role.
Radiant team ban.
OD ban out kind of makes a lot of sense here too. We've seen the Spirit Breaker brand. Headbonkers is kind of just banning the meta heroes. A little bit similar there for Long Tall Eyelash, other than the Meepo ban, but
Yeah, you have the quad ban, which is big meta, and Medusa still picked
somewhat. It might
somewhat,
be.
yeah.
It is kind of a. I guess if you're gonna ban Medusa, it would be in the middle phase. Don't see too many last pick Medusas.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, Medusa mid is not something that you want to go for. Going for a hoodwink. So this is confirming Anaga is going to be
Support.
no, more of a core role. I don't think hoodwink is going
Does
to be
it?
played mid.
I've seen Hoodwink mid like slightly, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Because like maybe they could run this mid as a surprise, but
The issue is I don't know most of the long tall eyelash players except Six Dog, but it
from what I
could
looked
be.
up yesterday, mid Hoodwink did not seem like something they would go for. But they also
Yeah,
at
their
least
mid
stand in for mid in one of the games, so
their mid player has 34 games of hoodwink with 50% win rate. But I would not play hoodwink against Leshrac mid, because Lesh is like gonna use 2 spells and he's gonna take 60% of your HP out in 2 hits. So it's not fun. The question for me, are we gonna see Jax attack LC? This was one of his signature heroes, the LC and the Void Spirit. And here we go. Holy crap. If the Naga is a core, Naga's freaking destroyed this game. You have Leshrac, you have Legion Commander, and Jakiro. 3 good heroes against Naga. And also, you can have Weaver with Shards, and it's also good against Naga, because even if he uses Manta, he cannot dispel the Beetles. For now, the Naga 1 or 2 looks really rough.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, what do you think, Killer Karate? Do you like the draft?
okay. My mic was slightly unplugged, but I'm back. Hoodwink offlane. I think now that they've picked the Mars, Hoodwink offlane is not a situation. Realistically, we could see the offlane Ogre Magi. Hopefully, we get a classic back, but yeah, it's probably going to be the Mars. And especially if Naga cannot be in a core role this game,
10 seconds remaining.
you probably have to put the Hoodwink somewhere else.
5
Other than
seconds
support, and it's going to be
remaining.
Naga or Magi.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough Hoodwink game. There's tons of magical damage happening. Uncontrollable magical damage, so if you get hit by one spell, most of your HP is gone.
Again, there's nothing to dispel really either.
For what's the LC?
No, Hoodwink ulti. Does that still dispel? Or break?
Yeah. It breaks.
Yeah, it breaks, dude. It's the same thing. Whatever.
Watch your
It's
step,
similar.
eh? Heaps of danger about.
Not really, but sure.
Wait,
As you
break
say.
breaks passives. Whatever.
remaining.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's
What
like
the fuck?
there's nothing to break. Is also what I'm saying. What I was trying to say.
Well, there's Elsie's level 3.
Wow, that's a big one. The only one.
Team pick.
Oh,
And
that's a very
technically
safe
now,
pick.
wait. Does he have passes anymore?
Lifestealer?
It's 2 still, right? I
Yeah, he has
literally
to,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah. He has his whatever his level 3 skill that slows, and his
The
life steal.
ghoul?
10 seconds
It's
remaining.
Ghoul
Yeah.
Fiend or something like that. I don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
So
Yeah,
what
but
long
pretty classic
tall
pick.
pick? Ah. It's too early in the season, and I don't know a lot about their players.
Do you think they run
What?
the Hoodwink mid? I don't know. This seems like a rough game.
It's a rough Hoodwink game overall. Like the LC
That laning stage too.
can save people from Hoodwink spells. There's Lifestealer with Rage. Weaver is hard to catch.
Yeah, they basically have to rely on the Naga and the Ogre for lockdown, and of course you got the Mars too. Against the Weaver, that can be kind of annoying to hit.
Yeah, but
Especially
that's
once
a
the Weaver
Weaver
picks up
plus
eggs.
4. Yeah, but that's a Weaver 4. And the Badger is going to play the Jakira. The Badger.
Yeah, and they're using a lot of the reserve time for the last pick too, but they're probably just weighing that.
Choose your hero.
Mid Doom, or it could be the.
Looks.
I don't know who. That's like the fucking upside down
That's
T is like for
that's a
mids, right?
that's a Hoodwink mids, right? Let me double check.
Good to
From their
see is
last.
their support player.
Okay.
Whoa, wait, no, because he played support yesterday, but I think he's their off laner. Hold on. Am I remembering this correctly?
6 is the offlaner. Good to see you as the position 4. He played the Mirano yesterday. Quack is the position 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
So it's
is
still
right.
a Naga
It was
plus 1.
Talent I guess swapped over. Yeah, but I don't know when base returning as the carry player, and I think he's actually like pretty high rank.
Yes,
At
he's
733.
top 700. Yep. And he played the Naga 6 hours ago, and he went 11-2 and 6. And he played against Leshrac as well, so it seems that he won. He rushed him. He went to Mental Heart as his first 2 items.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
I forgot to exec my script. Birdman, how does it feel to be in season 9?
Feels cool. Did you fix your overlays?
I did not. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember now.
Solid. This is why you're the best wingman as well as a birdman. Actually, that would make a lot of sense too. Where do you get the nickname from? Or did you just take it from Rick and Morty?
That's the movie.
What?
The movie Birdman, Michael Keaton movie.
Oh.
Emma Stone. Yeah. I changed it to Birdman, and I moved to the States, and it stayed since 2014.
It's solid.
So, yeah, and now a lot of people from the tier 2 scene and lower, they know me as Birdman, so I got used to it.
Well, Couple of people making a return here too. Jack's attack.
Yep.
Also the big return on Agent Commander. And I believe this is going to be... Who is the core player? Is this, I don't know. Like, literally, I don't know. What the heck is his full name? I don't know in base. Rampant Rhino should be able to grab this.
We can see 6-dog running across and eating a range creep. Usually people like eat it like underneath the tier 1 tower. They eat tons of damage, but this way you take it for free.
Quack is gonna run into Rhino over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, not really much damage.
And you
to
can see
exchange.
Marshall, like, he knows what's gonna happen. Okay, never mind. I thought he was gonna block. He's killing the range creep.
A decent amount of XP to get started to 25% of the way up. But he is gonna get pretty harassed here by Badger doing a nice job of keeping the Doom kind of pushed away. And especially at level 1, this is pretty crucial because the Doom's just gonna get more powerful. The lane draws on, and hopefully against the lifestealer this lane, it's a bit easier for the Nanks. Obviously, lifestealer into strength heroes always feels just a bit nice, and well, Ghoul Frenzy if he still scale like that.
And even if he gets doomed without an axe, he can still lifesteal and slow people.
It does seem like a solid option against the lifestealer though, just to cancel the. What's really strong is the Infest in the late game, just being able to cast it so many times, especially on allies too, to keep them alive. Should come in handy, but I think a lot of their team fight relies on the back of Mars too. This is Mars versus Leshrac mid, and Colonel Squid, of course, had to leave former Nebula squad last season. Now champion, LADS champion.
Yeah.
But had to go to a new team because of MMR.
But still, this team seems good, and 6-dog is being harassed.
I should have thought.
And first blood has been
and that
drawn.
is a pretty easy first blood for Marshall. Immediately, that lifestealer starting to hit hard. And Badger's harass early on, proving useful. Top lane, we can look quick. Jack's attack looks pretty, actually ahead of, I don't know, in base right now. Just slightly. But keeping up with that Naga, and it'll be crucial for him to get a... I'm pretty sure this is a blink rush kind of game.
For Legion?
Yeah.
But the new talents, you don't have to rush blink as much as before. Because with the level 10 talent, you get like insane cast range. So now you can go for an early blade mill. Yeah, 6-dog is having a rough lane, bot lane.
Did get a little bit of damage into Badger there, but yeah, nothing really close to kill him.
Yeah, he's getting a career. He has 1 clarity coming his way. Most probably he's going to use one of his iron branches. Nope, he's not. He got the full wound.
You see Jack's attack. He could put 1 more level into overwhelming odds too. We'll see what he actually goes for here. But basically every single time the illusions come out, they're immediately dead from the overwhelming odds. So
They
went a rough start.
1-1-1.
Yeah, he did go 1-1-1. And the heal's pretty useful here too.
Yeah, because now he can battle more frequently, which is cool.
Yeah,
especially he has a Soul Ring.
Did the bugs just miss?
Yeah, he missed it.
I think it was just right in front of him there. Not quite close, or not quite far enough away.
Oh, Marshall getting his rage script denied in front of him.
It's always it feels bad, man. But Leshrac versus Mars. Who do you think wins out in this matchup? We're 4 minutes in, and Mars is slightly ahead, but looks pretty even.
It's gonna be even until like a rotation comes through. But Leshrac can harass the Mars pretty well. But the good thing, like if he's like on top of you, you can just like spear him out and save your ass.
I think Badger and 6-dog both getting low down here. If Badger really tries to go for this, this might be risky. He gets stunned up by the Hoodwink, and he's just gone. Little aggressive there, maybe a little bit greedy. Six Dog is able to get a shared tango, but even still, you can't get too close to this life stealer because a couple of hits might just mean the death of the Doom. Marshall just focused on CS. Get a nice little soul ring timing for Jack's attack there. Colonel Squid getting aggressive mid lane too on the enemy high ground. He might start trying to push this potentially. Gets a bit of damage, and KC is going to use this level 6 timing to go for a kill, but I don't know if he has enough damage. He needs like one more right click. It's enough. The spear turned him around, and Colonel Squid can get the right click off, and the soul ring basically guarantees it.
You can see now that Jax is having a really nice lane, and he pushed the Naga out to the jungle.
Only level 4 on this Naga too, so it's going to be a very slow start. Badger, bot lane is solo killing Six Dog, who I think was still low from that earlier engagement. Badger just running him down, actually TP'd down to the lane, and now we can get a nice ward off.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Jakiro. Like, you can be level 4, have 2 points in Dual Breath, 2 points in Liquid Fire, do tons of damage.
Bot lane there. I mean, Six Dog is immediately back in here, but got phase boots picked up. There is going to be a no stun from Good to See You, and of course with the magic immunity from Marshall, he doesn't have to worry about it too much. Can easily trade with the Doom here. They are going to run down Badger as he's backing right up into Good to See You. Badger, Mars Arena used. This is a kill for KC. And, well, 1 rotation, 1 kill. It's not bad. Maybe not the prime target, but still, you'll take it. Yeah, and meanwhile, though, Colonel Squid's pushing mid.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Flashrock. He has 2 points in Edict. And now the tower is close to 60% HP. You can do it one more time with a siege creep in the next few minutes. And you can get the tower.
Could be a very quick tower for him indeed. And Mars doesn't really have a way to push the other way, especially hit towers. He can clear the waves, but yeah, quite as easy. And look at the amount of harass you're receiving on, I don't know, in base top lane, the Naga. Just getting pushed everywhere by Rhino. And the Weaver, of course, so good at doing this. It's hard to chase him down.
Yeah, also Rhino went for an early point in Geonite attack. Because he can, like, he's harassing way too much. He's enjoying his time.
I mean, this is exactly what you want to see, I think, if you're... What the heck is their name again? God damn it. The Headbonkers?
Headbonkers, because there's Headbonk and there's Headbonk. There's 2 teams with a similar name.
Alright. But yeah, he's gonna try and go for the very risky farm in the enemy jungle, but he does just run into Badger. Did Badger have vision?
No, now he did.
Now he's gonna see him for sure, and I think Badger's even fine with this too. It's still a hard kill for the Naga. And again, he's just gonna back up into the Leshrac. Colonel Squid was rotating bottom anyway, and there's nothing Good to See You can do. I mean, I don't know where else he can go right now. It's basically there or the triangle. And that's pretty hard to farm at this point in the game. He's only level 4. Badger might just die here. Does have a couple of wand charges to keep himself alive. He can maybe extend this. Colonel Squid again sees the Mars Arena go down. KC wants to get out of the reach of Marshall. Marshall can't get any attacks off, but will go for Good to See You. Sees the Doom on the high ground and backs away. Colonel Squid is maybe still diving for this. He's looking past the tier 2. Is he actually going to get this? No, the timing's just a bit off as KC was able to walk away. And top lane, we've also lost the Ogre.
And the Weaver. But that was his first dual win.
Dual win, 10 damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least after 1 death, I don't know if Base can find a little bit of farm in his own jungle. Weaver's left him alone for just a couple of minutes here. Bot lane, that's Good to See You. Get down, Mr. President, says Badger. He's going to walk back underneath the tier 1 and potentially survive. Dodges the spear. Six Dog getting very low. The right clicks from Marshall will secure it. He's slowed up. 3 get it done. Marshall picks up his second kill of the game. Now Colonel Squid looking for his third. Badger, without the stun, they can't really chase too much further. And, well, I don't know when base finds a stack in the enemy triangle, but Rhino maybe going to spot this. And I think we're just back to the state we were at earlier. They're both level 5. I mean, basically, they've completely removed the Naga from this game, or at least the early game, I feel like, at this point, Brandman.
Yeah. Oh, and now you can see the wards to block the camps. You have 2 of them.
Dude, this is like physical abuse. Jeez.
At least the good thing
This is like the worst Naga game ever.
Like,
oh, top lane, there's a Duma. Jax attack, he might just fall. Okay, nothing's happening.
No,
he's fine.
He's fine.
He's
he
fine.
can run out the
In
tower
fact,
and
Six Dog might just die here. With another right click from Badger, potentially. No, it should be Rhino with the Geminate. But back into Badger he goes. Maybe they kill off Jax attack instead. No, he doesn't quite have the HP. The duel is up. Goes for it. The Mars is TP'd up here. Might even get the duel win for the Ogre if there's enough. No, but they've got the 2 kills. Didn't get the duel win. It doesn't matter. Quack turns around, hits a stun. Ogre survives, and the rotation from KC gets the job done. We're tied in kill score.
I think the Ogre, I thought the Ogre got the +10 damage, but it was a bit short.
Oh, bot lane, Colonel Squid, we're just continuing to go into it. I don't know when base chased down by the Leshrac. The stun misses, but does he have any way to get out of this anyway? It's not gonna happen.
This is rough, but...
Well, what happened top did look pretty good. Maybe KC can snowball for a little bit.
He needs to, like, create space for the Naga. I thought they're gonna buy the 2 and give it to the Naga to help her with the levels, since everybody's like level 6, but I don't think this is gonna happen.
Big stack actually farmed here by Six Dog. Can't quite finish it though. Jax attack gonna spot it. Rotation up again from Quack. There's quite a few dire heroes here, but the ward being gone might hurt their chances of taking a fight. Meanwhile, top lane, Marshall has showed up. They're gonna try and take this tier 2 with the siege creep. Couple more creeps showing up. They might be able to kill Badger back down in the river. Badger looks very dead. Spear gonna hit to the tree. Badger goes down. Quack is on a killing spree. And Colonel Squid with the haste rune. There is no spear off cooldown yet. The stun might just do the trick. As Colonel Squid finishes off the Mars, is going to chase towards Quack. He's still got the haste rune. He can get on top of the Ogre, get Lifestealer in the game. Does not dodge the stun with the magic community, though. Might take a bit of damage from that Marshall, but it's not going to kill him. He's just going to look to another duel from Jax attack. And Jax attack, I believe that's 20 damage. It is.
Yep. And with that, he gives some space to the Naga, but Badger is down. Like, this game, they don't need much lockdown. Usually, I dislike this skill build from the GKR players, but you're just running at them, you don't need the extra stuns. And you're playing against Naga.
The network chart is not looking very friendly for Dire right now.
Yeah, just because you're bullying the Naga way too much, having 3 points in dual breath that early on will just, like, annoy the Naga even more.
You could basically just walk into the jungle at this point.
Six Dog is gonna die here.
He does have a TP with the phase boots. He might be able to make it away. Runs back into Marshall. Marshall's gonna spot this, and I think now he's looking very
There's
bad.
like 4 heroes running at him.
He's pretty quick with the phase boots, though. Goes for a high 5. Nobody's gonna return the favor, though. Oh, Badger.
Oh, they're waiting for the duel.
Solid. Top lane, they're looking for Rhino. There's no stun from Quack, though. He's able to outrun the cast range. And underneath the tier 1 tower. I don't know.
There's
just a really big draft advantage, I feel like, Birdman, is what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, the Naga pick was picked way too early, and it got bullied way too hard with picks. And that's what's happening.
I mean, it really just feels like you gotta snowball, and maybe one of the other heroes, Doom, is still working on a blink, and we can see what KC is up to, but what's playing out on the courier? Oh, he's got a blink picked up on the Mars, so maybe they can look for a fight somewhere, but it's so hard for them to kill the Lifestealer.
Well, they have Doom. If they
You can get
can
the
like
Leshrac.
double
I feel
blink,
like that's your target.
like Squids could have like pushed more towers early on, especially the mid tower. But is playing more like fighting. And
He's gonna
Quack
try
is
and
dead
run
here.
a crack, and yeah, he's gone. If there is a target for oh god, I forget their name now too. Long John Silvers. There is a Doom used mid onto Jack's attack if you're gonna kill a Lifestealer, or to actually, excuse me, the Legion Commander. Makes it a bit easier, but I think Rhino is gonna make sure this is not gonna happen. He's got the urn picked up as well. Marshall's just gonna back away.
But the unfortunate part is now he does not have Doom, and he has money for his Blink Dagger, so he's gonna show his Blink Dagger. And it's not gonna be a surprise jump.
Long Tall Eyelash is their name.
Eyelash.
Oh, the spear on the Marshall all the way goes the distance to the Ogre. They have the lockdown. Well, I didn't think they could pull it off, but they get it done. It's a hell of a play. KC really making the difference there with the Blink Dagger. And is Naga just dead again? This isn't looking great. I think, I don't know, base might just die again, especially with the help from Badger. There's a stun. Gets the duel win.
And plus 40, 16 minutes in.
Naga's still the highest net worth on Dire, though, and actually catching up to Marshall on the chart. But look at Colonel Squid just continue to balloon this lead.
That's the beauty of the bots, like early bots. You can just like keep running to fights, and especially you're playing as a Leshrac with tons of magical damage. And he has 2 spells. You can just click
we have a smoke here up into the triangle, but I think this is going to get spotted. It's really dangerous to walk up to the high ground. There are a couple of heroes here, but of course they have vision on Marshall. Is that the target they want to go for? The Blink Dagger is up on KC. Maybe they're going to spot Rhino instead. There's another ward on the high ground. They go for the duel. Jack's attack pulls the trigger first, and they get the initial jump. They kill off the Doom. There is a bit of damage for Rampant Rhino, but he's going to be fine with the Sakuchi and the ulti actually committed. Go back to full HP. And a bit of damage into the mid-tier 1, it looks like, for the Naga, but I don't know when base finished Manta. Yes, he did.
And he's going for an early Orchid. That's cool. It's a really good item against the Lifestealer, but the problem is there's a Legion Commander, so if he didn't use his press the attack, you can save it. Save somebody.
And I think the big thing too is if they can start taking some of the tier 2s, this game might just run out of time before even the Orchid comes out. But Colonel Squid gonna try and take a tier 2 right now, it looks like. There's a little bit of action going on, man. Badger is incredibly far up. KC with the spear missing. No, they go instead. It's the bait, Birdman. They kill off Six Dog, and they're looking for KC. They're going to cancel his blink with the urn plus the bugs, and they go for Weaver instead. Rhino's gone a bit too far. He doesn't have the ulti used in the last fight. There's a stun for Quack. Jack's attack has a heal on himself, and he's actually pretty tanky on the Legion Commander. Might even survive this and get a mega kill streak. A double kill in this fight, and then dies. I think he misclicked the armlet. What a roller coaster of events for Jack's attack.
Yeah, classic Jax. Hopefully he can end the game pretty early before his parents come and make him turn off his PC.
Six Dog is in a kind of precarious position. I think he sees Colonel Squid, though.
No. Good to see you, top lane.
Yeah, and like with the bots, he just runs top lane. He doesn't find anything mid. He can immediately be top lane and pushing this tower.
Yeah, especially as Arcane Rune, so everything on shorter cooldowns, so even better. And now they have tier 2 at pre-20 minutes mark, which is a very big deal.
Quack is going to spot Badger potentially, who has a creep on top of him. But again, it's the bait. They get a stun first. Colonel Squid's stun doesn't come out. They've also killed off Six Dog again. Top lane Badger takes a bit of damage. Quack going to run forward, look for a stun. KC going to blink forward. They go for it, kill this heal from Jack's Attack's gonna get rid of the dust. He's outside of the Mars Arena. Badger's gonna live here. They might even chase down KC. The slow, he's ran back into the Mars, but it doesn't matter. Colonel Squid saves his support just in the nick of time. It's a monster kill streak for the Leshrac, and they might even look at Roshan here. Marshall is very close to S and Y. Kind of curious to see where Rampant Rhino is too. He is going for the Agnums build. Can they get a... Oh, Six Dog looking for the Doom. Gets it off, but Tsukushi was already casted. We'll see if he has enough time. He's actually ran himself into a corner, unfortunately. Yeah, I kind of went down the wrong alley. And it's actually no Roshan either. They got it to about half HP and had to back off.
Yeah, they're going again now with double damage, knowing that Snaga and Doom are bot lane and Doom already uses Doom.
Yeah, with the DB picked up on Marshall too.
Also, this is cool from Six Dog because, like, remember, he initiated with a Doom and didn't get the kill, and he was supposed to get a Blink Dagger. So he switched to Midas, and now he got his Blink.
BKB being worked on by Jack's Attack as well. And I think Badger... Well, he's trying to get a ward off. That plus the Force Staff being worked on. Colonel Squid, of course, has the Aegis now, so it's going to be a lot harder to take advantage.
There's a big setup top lane, but... Well,
are they going to try and kill the Lifestealer top? Mars potentially looking for this. I missed another kill on the Quack. Marshall... Is he going to try it? And we'll go. He just does none of damage.
ooh. Yeah.
Even if
enough
that hits, I
on.
think he just walks. But yeah, Colonel Squid almost by himself taking the tier 2 mid. He's got a siege creep behind him too.
You can see Six Dog doing Six Dog things.
Maybe there's a kill for the Weaver. No, it's Naga dead. I don't know in base. I mean, it's a little opportunistic. Oh, this stun from Badger connects! Do they see Six Dog though?
Yep, they pinged it.
Rampant Rhino's gonna chase him down. Has the bugs, has the urn.
He's running into base. Nobody's gonna kill me.
And this is another rough Doom game. Another rough Doom moment. Does Jax attack? Do they wait the 20 seconds for the duel?
No, he's gonna die.
I think the tower's gonna kill him. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, Birdman. What's the way back into this? We've seen them. They killed the Lifestealer early on, and it felt like it's a little bit of a shift in momentum. But
yeah,
I don't know. I guess to me it feels like since they didn't kill the Leshrac in that first like 15 minutes when he's just getting started, he's just kind of gone out of control now. Aegis picked up. They can easily go high ground soon if they wanted to, but it looks like they're going for that last tier 2.
There was not a lot of opportunities for the Leshrac jump, and now he has Aegis.
Bottom they can go for the Weaver jump. There is a Mars Arena used here, so he's not gonna get it off. Weaver just barely survives with the time lapse, maybe even finishing him, but the duel from Jack's attack.
130 damage.
I mean, it starts out slow. 10 damage each duel. He's up to level 2 now and is instantly 130. Jack's attack having a very good game. And I mean, really just a good game indeed for Headbonkers. See, I was thinking it was like plural. Did the wrong kind of plural. But yeah, 10k net worth lead. It feels like the lead is a little bit bigger than that too. Even Dota Plus saying 95% chance for the Headbonkers. And this is probably the high ground push, I would assume.
I think then I gotta try to be a bit cute with the Orchid play instead of going for rushing the heart. Because maybe the hearts could have given more survive and they could have fought better.
Yeah, but now with
But
the
the only thing
Orchid,
they have
they're looking at this tier 3 push, like, and there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah, because he tried to get a kill before on the Weaver, and unlucky for him that like there was like 3 teammates close to him and he got like punished for that.
Well, I mean, they're making a bit of space, but the duel, Jack's attack is just continuing his work this game. Easy duel on the KC. That's the enemy mid just gone right at the start of the fight. He's got no buyback. This might just be 2 cents over Axe in this even short amount of time. It's only 40 seconds till he spawns again.
But creeps are coming now, so
the Leshrac just pushes so fast. At least the Rat Dota is on. I don't know when base takes the top tier 1. I don't know, this feels like we're kind of at that stage in a pub game where there's not much you could do to try and turn the game the other way, but you might as well play it out.
Yeah, especially you have Banaka. Like, and he's close to a heart now. He could do something, but they need like all 5 heroes.
Six Dog gonna look mid. Gets the Doom on Colonel Squid. This is the jump they need. But do they have enough damage? No. Jack's attack is there with the Aether Shard as well. On top of that, gets Magic Immunity. The Song will save the duel, but they can still chase Six Dog after the silence. They get Badger. Maybe they can look a Squid, but the Doom's over. KC waits a long time on the Spear. Again, Jack's attack heals his core. They're gonna chase further. They don't see Quack TPing away, so he will clear the fight. There is a buyback up for KC.
And Six Dog is
Six Dog is spotted. He has a Blink Dagger, but there's a Weaver chasing you.
That's fine. He's not gonna do anything. Oh, there's a free item on the ground. And that's the Radiance item.
Brigand Blade. It's a little bit. It's something.
It dropped like 5 minutes ago.
That's the turning point, Birdman. It's all the other way now.
Well, the Naga's extremely close to the heart. 500 gold away.
He might just die. He might just die. He's dead.
He's dead.
You tried cheering up the
but you can't succeed.
Tall Eyelash fans. I think this is probably just another tier 3 gone, especially with the Desto picked up from Marshall. KC has ulti in 20 seconds. But Colonel Squid just clears these so quickly.
Seconds.
Doom is trying to make space, cutting the way. Badger is incredibly low here. This might be the more crucial fight.
Well, he's cutting mid, but bot lane and creeps are in the base, so it's not gonna matter.
But maybe he kills Badger. Badger able to save himself for now with the Glimmer Cape. Six Dog runs under the tier 2, spotted by the creep wave.
Yeah,
and meanwhile, they're just losing their whole base, but this is the fight. This is what it all comes down to, Birdman. It's Doom versus Jakiro, and he just leaves. Well, that's it. We get a Mars Arena out. It's a good target too, because Marshall's gone instantly. There wasn't a save this time from Jack's attack, but they've already lost the Megas. I don't know.
Oh, Squid.
This is gonna end up mattering. Colonel Squid without the Aegis, meanwhile, gets saved by the Weaver. A very timely pickup there for Rampant Rhino, and yeah, that's just GG. As soon as you see the eggs out, that save is crucial. There is a Doom. Maybe the Badger is going to drop here. Six Dog dice instead. Deny. Aw.
Yeah.
We can't get Badger one more dash. 14. Who am I actually clicked on right now? 14-0-4 for Colonel Squid.
Yeah, Squid had like a free game. Also, Jax had a free game.
Teaches one rule.
I think, I don't know, base updates, by the way. Okay, there's an update. So I think, I don't know, base did not expect the level of Slave to be that high.
Update?
No, not like a patch update. No, there's no
is this
patch.
like localization?
Yeah, if there was a patch updates, I would have posted about it and mentioned it on stream, as I usually do.
But yeah, I don't know. That game just felt like a draft advantage from the very start. It's kind of hard to overcome that kind of advantage. Naga felt incredibly bullied the entire first 15 minutes.
Yeah, like he had 3 heroes that counters Naga like pretty hard, and he kept insisting on putting it as boss one. It's I don't know if for him that he tried, but I don't think he like at this level of a league you can't do it.
Cool. We go to game 2. Good start for good start for Headbonkers. Long Tall Eyelash fall to 0-3 start the season.
Let's see if they can adjust their draft for game 2. That's going to be a crucial thing for them.
Yeah, I think just getting off to the right foot, basically, in a game is really where they need to fall. Because, you see, they make a lot of plays in these games. Even that one to go as long as it did, I think them getting a couple crucial kills on Marshall was huge.
They got 2 kills on Marshall the whole game.
It's something. I'm surprised they're still playing DPC games. Are they actually finishing out DPC?
No, teams are gonna still play their games, so but there's 0 stake, unless if you're dropping to Division 2, then you're gonna be playing your ass off to try and stay in Div 1. But other than that, there's 0 intensive.
True.
I thought EU is gonna be crazy, but it turns out to be meh. Because there's 3 to 4 teams. They could have ended with the same score record, I mean, and most probably tiebreaker games, but that's not happening. So
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. It feels kind of, since basically nobody's getting money, it feels kind of cruel to demote people down divisions, because it's basically D2 is a death sentence.
correct.
I don't know how orgs are gonna last for a long amount of time if you're stuck in a D2, not able to make TI.
Especially not teams that are orgless, Team Tickles and Quincy. It's kind of rough for them.
Well, yeah, it's literally perform or don't play.
Yeah,
there's
but
no other options. It's do or die.
Yeah. And you saw the situation with Paul Law, for example. They paid for him his plane tickets and stuff to come to the States and play and stuff. And imagine coming to follow your dream and not spending Christmas with the family just for the stream, and then the stream gets canceled or postponed for 6 more months.
Yeah.
The big issue with the format right now is that the leagues are extremely long for no reason. And that's
it's
from everybody.
1 game a week for each team, so it's hard to tune in, to tune in each week, which for other American sports or major sports is fine, but for Dota.
Well, yes, especially when we had one season where there was 22 tournaments, and there was every day there was qualifiers, every day there was some league game. I mean
dude,
majors or minors.
I honestly miss the esports scene of Dota 2 in 2014, 2015. I know TI invites were such a controversial thing, but like having tournaments every other month or basically every month.
It was a
We
bit
were spoiled, bro.
controversial. It was a bit controversial, but also like every day there was like one invite coming. It comes like in a package, and
I mean,
that
it was
team
still
will
pretty
announce
clear
it. That
like
was
what
cool.
teams were better than others.
Yeah. So we can see the Weaver got picked up by Long Tall Eyelashes.
10 seconds remaining.
Even with the amount of bullying they did to the Naga, they still decided to ban it.
Maybe they were
they still
expecting the
had,
Weaver first pick.
I think especially because they have the last pick of the first phase, so he could pick the Naga and protect it with the next 2 bans or 3 bans.
Night Stalker.
So this
Night
is
Stalker. I mean, is that P5 bane?
Yep. And Night Stalker for Jax. This is
pretty classic.
Not as classic as Void Spirit and Legion Commander, but it's close
I think I've seen
second.
him play it a couple times.
Yeah, actually we casted like a game years ago, me and you. It was Nebula versus
Dude, I don't think it was years ago at this point. It's probably only been like 8 months ago.
No, it was a year plus. It was Moonlight versus Animal Kingdom or Animal something, Animal Planet or whatever that team that JJ and Draco played on. And it went 2-1. Danny was playing, he played Huskar, they lost game 2 after like leading by like 10k gold. And then they played game 3 and they won. I remember I told you like I don't want to cast that this game is gonna be like quick 20 minutes each game. And then I ended up casting it with you, and it went all 3 games. And game 2 was like
that was a good series though.
yeah,
Dude, anytime a playoff series
series.
goes to game 3, it's at least interesting.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's the only downside of BO2.
I think it was a like a group stage game, but I think that season was best of 3s instead of best of 2s. I think I could be wrong.
Did LADS ever do that?
Yeah, there was like one season the.
Dude, I literally can't remember. I know MD2L might have done
10 seconds
BO3s
remaining.
at one point, and that's what I might be mixing it up with. But
5 seconds remaining.
all right, Cat wants to take over. All right, for right. Airblade ban. I don't know. What are you thinking? You just like after that game, Birdman, did you just change your draft ideas entirely? I think a lot of what I saw in game 1 is maybe already fixed too, because they spent so much time on the ban game 1. They kind of limited themselves later on in the draft.
Yeah, but the way I've seen Marshall draft, he likes to like counterpick a lot.
Dire team's turn to pick.
So
A world devourer.
I'm surprised that isn't banned, honestly.
So that series that I was talking to you about was in July 1st, 2020. So that was a year and a half ago.
God damn. Right. Yep. Like the last 2 years have kind of melted together.
Well, technically, the first time we casted together was like close to 2 years ago. I think it was in March or something. It was what? It was their escape team. It was their escape team versus Fat Sloth Toiletville. You're looking for a co-caster. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the dynamic duo.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
We've been doing this for too long. We're too old for this shit.
Yeah. It's funny that it's gonna be close to 2 years since we casted together.
I mean, basically, yeah, since the beginning. I don't remember when he started casting LADS. It was definitely after season 1 though, because I don't remember any of
Yeah,
it
it
for
was
sure.
season 2.
Dire team ban.
Doo, doo,
Radiant team
doo.
ban.
So he's still planning to play an illusion hero for
Dire
boss
team's turn
1,
to pick.
and they're leaving 6 dog hero
They don't have the
to the
Legion.
end.
I mean, it's a bit better of a game. I think I'd like this draft a bit more, but my only like Puck into Night Stalker is a little scary,
Yeah,
but it
Puck
kind
and
of
Night Stalker
depends.
is really
10 seconds remaining.
bad in a way, but Puck against OD in lane is much better than
5
any hero
seconds
you can
remaining.
play, because at least you can dodge his combo with the Meteor Hammer.
But last pick save for Headbonkers here. Did they pick that in game 2?
What?
Last pick?
Yeah, Headbunkers had they didn't have last pick. They picked Lifestealer, and then Long Tall Eyelashes picked Doom, I think, or was it the Mars? Doom was last pick.
Yeah, because Long Tall Eyelash had last pick last game. Yeah, Next Assassin also another common hero into the Puck, which is pretty decent, honestly.
And so the first series we got together was in February 21st. So I started Valve versus Liquid
How do you
Stalwart.
know this, bro?
I just researched it because like I remember the game. I
I have
remember
like
like
VODs uploaded, but I'm not good about like doing it consistently.
I remember game 3 when Double King had like 50 denies, like 15 minutes or
How do you
something.
remember this shit, dude?
I know I'm looking at the stat. He had 78
Like I
denies.
know Xerscape gets bad at he gets mad at me for not having good memory, but like I
Radiant team's
literally
turn to
like
pick.
I don't know how you
The
remember like
scan.
Oh, 6 dog task. So,
details of every
so
single match we've casted.
like I remember those two for sure. Like the Moonlight one, the first one we casted. Now
10
Marshall's
seconds
gonna pick
remaining.
his boss 1 hero. Last season Marshall played
5
in the
seconds
off
remaining.
lane, but this season he's playing boss 1. Let's see. I was probably gonna pick before I do my research.
Tusk last pick though.
Yeah, this is a 6 dog hero. Like he played it like what 6 or 8 times last season with his team with Hamming Z, Dark, and Sasquatch. But unfortunately, his success with Tusk in Lads is not that great. He has like 1 or 2 wins and 6 losses.
Well, it's a fresh season. Might be a different story this time. We'll see.
Choose your
Tony.
hero.
Oh. Huh. So that's an OD1 and Tiny 2. Unless Marshall's playing mid with his OD. Let's see. Does Marshall play Tiny? That's a good question.
It's Colonel Squid.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like the reason. No, Marshall has 133 games with Tiny. His win rate is not that great, but I remember Quack used to play in Lads before, or I'm mistaken.
I think he played last season.
I think he played before. He played with the Banana Hammock squad. No, I'm mistaken. But there was like a guy, like he had a similar name. He used to play in with the Banana Hammock squad, for sure.
Oh,
Anywho, game 2.
the draft. I think it's more of an even matchup at least.
Oh, that guy's name was Quaz. Okay, not
Prepare for
Quack.
battle.
Kind of close.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I
This is
think
gonna be
Quack
a
played
Martial
last
Wall.
season. 9?
No, he did not. I just checked his profile.
No.
This is his first time playing in LADS, but he played like a couple of seasons in RD2L.
We're going back in.
That's the usual profile of most ads players.
Not me.
The other one, AD2L.
AD2L, yeah.
D?
It's close. You can see a smoke here, but they're not finding anybody.
And then MX Squire roped you and everything.
30
Oh, on
seconds
board.
to battle.
MX Squire just abuses people. Why?
我不理
This
But
is
that's
why we say
awards.
fuck MX Squire.
你这么菜，你的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Oh, squid. Squid. Squid.
This is why the Nyx is gonna be strong against the Weaver too. It's kind of a counter pick, at least. A 3-man stun the Ravage to start the game from Rhino.
This ain't no snowball fight.
And Jax was very happy with that performance of the Sun, so easy tip.
Oh my god, dude. Did they add like an effect around the runes or something? Because there's like a giant glowing ball or something.
Also, you can see adjustment to the lanes. They're laning Badger with Jax and Rhino with the OG.
Badger's gonna take a bit of damage here. Alright, dude. Bad or good? I usually, on the Bane, just go for 3 Fairy Fires and go for the Chad Bane.
Yeah, but he went Nightmare level 1, so this is kind of...
No, dude, you go Nightmare level 1 and then go 3 Fairy Fires,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we can do that.
You do like 60, wait, no, you do like 70, what would that be, 76? 75? Well, with this item build, it'd be 75, yeah, with an Iron Branch. You went for an early wand too, is this? I think
Easy
you already
deny.
did this. But, yeah, top lane, we get the Chaos Knight versus Night Stalker. Says, I don't know and say, alright, I don't know in base. Hopefully bouncing back from last game. Had a rough Naga game. He opted to play an Illusion Hero again in game 2. I don't know. Might just be his thing.
It could be.
I feel like if I just, and I'm not a core player, but if I just played a Naga game and got stomped like that, I'd stick away from all Illusion Heroes. I'd play something like, I don't know, a Life Stealer.
Yeah, it's funny looking at his data buff. He has 322 games with Nagasara and 600 with 62% win rate. So his win rate is pretty good.
I mean, I think he played like as good as he could.
Yeah.
With the circumstances.
Look, he had a really rough game.
He still picked up Manta in that game and then got the Orchid. Like, we kind of figured out the Orchid maybe wasn't the best decision, but...
Yeah, also looking at his Night Stalker numbers, he has 209 games with 61% win rate, and he lost his last 8 in a row.
Top lane, they're going to try and go after Badger. They do have the 2 stuns to make this easy. Badger's going to try and make it hard. He has his salve, he just walks away. Bane, the sleeper. And he's actually going to walk back to base.
Ooh, that's a big deny mid lane. Squad used his Avalanche, but couldn't get the last hit on the range creep. And Casey got a red
Still
click
level
deny.
3? Squid 14 CS, tied with the puck. But Squid more interesting in just doing harass right now, having a bit of mana on KC. Bot lane we haven't really talked about too much. Rampant Rhino almost picking up a kill on Six Dog. Instead, diving the tower is Marshall. He thinks about it multiple times, tanks more shots. The Bug's on top of him. Weaver's just going to be able to chase this. And Marshall gone. That's first blood for Good to See You. A little greedy there on the OD.
Marshall mismanaged his movement, and he got hit by the tower, and then Six Dog capitalized on that.
Gonna TP right back bottom. Rampant Rhino looking like the classic support. Just has the salve in the inventory.
Oh, Badger seeing the career.
Ooh, Dire's courier.
Ooh, item got delivered.
Badger, I think he's dead here. He did commit the nightmare on himself, but yeah. I don't know.
That's unfortunate for him. He killed the career of Quack, but the item got delivered like last second. Look, just because of the recent buff to the courier giving items.
Oh.
It got buffed like a few patches ago.
Jack's attack working on boots, but doing really well right now is on an own base. Top of the CS charts. 26 at almost, we're approaching 5 minutes into this game. He gets 29 with the last 3 there. Nice little D ward there from Good to See You. Spots an observer on the side of the trees, and Tusk doing a decent job there. You're able to put the Tusk under, but with the Bugs on top of this, they're going to be able to dive for the next assassin. Rhino hits a 6 stun! I didn't even know that was possible. He's still going to die.
Yeah, the bug ticks are pretty strong. This is why like Weaver support is pretty strong. He can do tons of damage. And if they commit on you, you just click Sakushi and run away.
Top lane, I don't know when say looking for Badger. They have a stun coming from Crack as well. And I think he actually canceled Nightmare, maybe elongated a bit, and was about to end. Jack's attack just trading instead, goes for the Ogre. It's nighttime, and Jack's attack, once blood, gets stunned by the Chaos Knight. It's a decently long one too, but Quack actually has an infused raindrop to stay alive. He didn't even take damage. Ogre Magi turns it around.
Like he played the tree lines to his advantage. He went to the tree line, salved up.
Dude, 0-5, we're in a complete opposite of last game.
Yeah, it's nice to see that. Like, I don't know now, it's like, fuck, game 1, we fucked up with the draft.
I think
game
this
2
feels
is
like they're a
happen.
lot more comfortable with their drafting game 2.
It's game 2 is more brawly heroes, like all 5 wants to brawl. Compared to game 1, game 1 was like, we want to sit, farm, and then like 5-man or like 4-man and let the Naga like split the map. So there's like a change in the philosophy of the draft.
Especially Chaos Knight too. He's actually gone to jungle this early on, and I think it's because Chaos Knight's not too bad of a jungler. They're gonna look for Badger, as I think he's gonna get caught. Nightmare there, canceled by Quack, and a 2-second stun. Badger might actually be able to walk away. Just turns around, pots the brain sap there. It's back to full HP. A nice little clap from the bear. Slows everything down, and Jack's attack can walk away. Mid lane, we do see KC going all the way back to base. Did he die? Or did he just walk?
No, he just walks.
.5-0 still, though. I couldn't quite find Badger there. But I don't know when base is up to level in 6.
Well, that's a good sentry that he only... But the problem is he was only able to see the... Sorry. The ward. It was far away from the sentry.
And Jack's attack actually working on Blink Dagger too. He's building this similar to how he went last game, except he of course had the armlet first. He's opted to just go for 2 bracers here.
Nice one from Rapid Rhino.
Oh jeez. They've killed off the Nyx Assassin mid lane, but top lane they're looking for Quack, and I don't think they're gonna get it. Jack's attack is gonna commit the ulti, but he doesn't want to die for this. When maybe instead it looked for I don't know in base. There's a rotation up from Squid, a stun on top of this. They get a bit of damage onto I don't know, but the damage from Squid really doesn't do too much. The stun from Tiny asleep as well, and a Quack, a TP in from KC, and then up comes 4 heroes from Long Tall Eyelash. They're gonna look for Jack's attack. He's still flying over the trees here, but they really don't have any damage to finish him off. There's the punch. They get the Ogre instead. Tiny is still here. Colonel Squid might just chase down, I don't know, and say Jack's attack with the slow. Badger with the Nightmare. They catch out, I don't know, in base. Badger. Actually, Jack's attack gets the last one. I thought Badger might get it there.
I did like the TP rotations from the Tusk and the and KC, because KC didn't have his coil, so even if he TPs, like, unless they're like over the, like under the tower, he could get kills. And now he's like in a very bad spot, and he has to like run back and concede the top tower.
6-2, and well, I mean, Headbonker is still showing signs of life.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Honestly, they're kind of looking a little bit. Let's go to net worth. It's basically tied in now.
They still have a solid draft, and you can see the Marshals opting for the rushing Ags, which is pretty cool. You can take 2 out of the fight and fight 5v3.
They might be able to trade a tier 1 bot lane as, I don't know, when base is gonna commit the ulti. Is this an eggs already for Marshall?
He's 2 components away.
Dude, that's a very quick pickup.
Well, he's rushing it, so that's the difference.
Huh? KC might just die here. Does the coil. They wanted to get aggressive, but they can't quite get damage on Marshall. They get the punch on the Colonel Squid, but he's tanky. The Nightmare from Badger to save. There is nothing in terms of kills mid lane. And instead we are going to see that tier 1 bottom fall. Colonel Squid gonna look for a stun, gets it, they get the Nyx stun, and down goes Tusk. That's really just the time that the Astral buys you, just makes the difference there. But, yeah, I would say, compared to last game, Birdman, I don't know, in base, is looking pretty good.
Yeah, his farm is much faster than the previous game. Like previous game, he had Manta by 16 minutes, and now he has Echo Saber. It's a bit cheaper, but by the 10-minute mark. And this is a really good item, pick ball. Plus 6 attributes. So it's cool.
And Marshall still working on the eggs, close, but not the quickest. Good to see you on the support Weaver. Looking, I mean, this looks fine. He has the Earnest Shadows up. Just skipping the boots for now. Goes for an armlet.
Yeah, to go boots on Weaver. You're already pretty quick.
Oh, bot lane, they are going to look for the OD, but he can Astral himself instead. Casey didn't get the coil up in time, and now they have to try and get away. Quack looks for a stun on Badger. He's not level 6 yet. Instead, Badger's walked too far ahead. They might be able to trade supports because Quack now is kind of caught out. And instead, Jack's attack. Colonel Squid on the backside. They find the mid laner. Puck is down. Quack is going to go for the TP way. Do they have a stun? They do. Jack's attack finishes off the Ogre Magi. And it's a killing spree for the Night Stalker. They get 2 kills. Mid lane, Colonel Squid thinking about. Doesn't have the blink though.
They got 2 kills for the Badger. And Badger says, #worth.
Yeah. I would have said #worth even after the Ogre kill, I think. But the fact that you get the puck is like, okay, yeah. Guaranteed. Rhino just gives up.
Also, Jackson switched his build. Now he's going for the Echo Saber, and he's use bottle. And he's like around 60 gold short.
They missed the stun on the puck there, but they're still going to find the Tusk. They really wanted to get the jump on KC, but I still think they're going to be able to get this kill, especially if they have the stun. One more, no, and Six Dog can walk away. Colonel Squid didn't quite do enough. The coil snap onto 2 does quite a bit of damage. Rhino is down. Just gets stunned by the Ogre, and now with the bugs here, Colonel Squid's going to take a bit of damage, especially from the puck. Tusk in from the side, they bring down Colonel Squid, they can look for Badger. They've gotten 2 kills, maybe make it 3. Tusk rolling with the snowball, they catch out just the Weaver with the Nightmare. Down goes Ogre Magi. Marshall has rotated for this. Quack is, or Six Dog, excuse me, is up on the high ground. They get the banishment on puck. Six Dog isn't gonna continue to chase. Jack's attack rotating up. They need to find something back from this. The silence on top of puck from the Night Stalker. KC might be able to get away. It's 1 by 1. All of them falling. The stun from Nyx is too soon. All triple kill for KC. They're gonna take it even further. Rampant Rhino getting low. I think there's where they need to stop because KC is just going to die. The Bane ulti turns it around. I was just about to say they don't want to bite off too much, and I think that might have been it. It looks so good. They got, what, 3-4 kills there?
Oh, that's a nice joke from Six Dog.
Structures have been snow fortified.
Yeah, they got carried over with the amount of kills they were getting. And I was like about to say, like, they got like 3 kills and I don't know, still farming and having a really good time. Actually, it just switches both from Manta to Armlet, and he has it already.
Were those cracks in Dire's top tower?
But after like 2 of them getting killed, and now the third.
Colonel Squid finds a pick on Six Dog.
Yeah, this is like putting more pressure on, I don't know, to like...
Oh, they are going to try and find a big kill here, though. On to, I don't know, on base. Bane, ulti not up. They don't get the stun, though. Rampant Rhino didn't have the mana for it. He actually missed it there. He just walks away on the Chaos Knight. Instead, this is the counter for the Night Stalker. KC is able to go underneath and maybe survive here. Doesn't go quite far enough. He didn't get down to the low ground. The 2-man stun from Rhino. They got to clear these bugs. It's giving them so much vision. Colonel Squid rotates over, gets a lot of damage onto the 2 supports. Time lapses there to keep the Weaver alive, and I think Quack is going to die anyway. The Astral on a friendly hero, I believe, to keep Jack's attack alive. Weaver gets on top of him, but it doesn't have the damage. Sakuchi will save the Weaver. It is such a pesky hero to bring down.
And finally, Marshall has his axe now, so he can exit his farm.
But I don't think you worry about this too much. I don't know, base didn't die there on the CK. In fact, he just literally left and went to farm another jungle.
Classic Illusion Heroes players. As KU.
I mean, you probably don't want to participate in a fight there. I mean, maybe. They did commit the coil.
It's... Yeah, like, the coil jump was cool, but again, it's a hard game for the puck. There's... Like, especially the Night Stalker, like, silence. It just, like, jumps on you and you can't do anything
about that. And when he gets Blink, it's going to be even more difficult.
I think he's going to pray for Gaben to give him Psychic Headband. That would be the cool thing.
Yeah, but then Jack's attack gets BKB. Does he just buy Force Staff? Is that the play?
Or just do the Miracle Silent by BKB on puck. I think Miracle is the only player. Ooh.
Colonel Squid's gonna spot the puck. He's underneath an Invis rune. He just walks away and instead might look for a kill here. Didn't have him spotted. Quack is just gonna fall. And that,
like, fuck you.
Yeah, he blocks everyone off. I think he was trying to save him, hopefully.
Yeah.
Rhino gonna maybe look for a kill here mid lane. And I mean, again, I'll state it, the Nyx very good in this scenario where you can stun the Weaver, you can stun the puck very easily. Colonel Squid misses the blink there. Orb not going to follow with the stun. The Astrals here. The stun's a bit too early. He actually dodges the ulti. The hammer missed from Marshall. He still gets the kill with just right clicks. They're going to try and get Nyx as well. Almost dying to tower. The Astral from Marshall keeps his teammate alive. They will find the Weaver this time. Double kill for Marshall. And on the backside, Bane is falling. Badger gets caught out by the Tusk, saves himself with the Nightmare, but I think is still going to drop. Didn't have a target
Yeah.
for the brain sap.
Yeah, Marshall didn't save him there. He had double astral.
Radiant's
Doesn't
top
want to
tower
save
is
the
under
Bane.
attack.
Marshall gets greedy. Nah, I don't think he was in cast range.
Got it. Stonefall.
A lot of blink diggers about to come up
No,
though, and instead
mid
they're just gonna
lane.
get another kill
Next
into the
dog.
tusk. Where do they have?
Radiant's
Oh,
middle
it's
tower
just the
isn't
cliff.
going to last long.
A solid ward gets them a lot right there, Birdman, and it's even gonna net them tier 1, I would think. I don't think they can make the defense.
Yeah, nobody can defend that.
Tower is under Dire's middle tower.
Especially with the way KS Knight is playing. I think that he's gonna just get his BKB and then start like fighting as 5. But for now he's gonna keep
Yeah, but I think
pushing them up.
Headbonkers have kind of realized this. They're into the Roche pit. They're like, okay, you don't want to fight. We're just gonna force you to, and go for a Roshan.
Radiant's top tower deserves
Or,
just as much
or we're gonna let you, or they're gonna force them to fight with BKB under the aegis, so it's not even ideal as well.
Six Dog might get spotted here. In fact, he just walked, thrown the shards into the Roshan pit. Aegis already gone, and Rhino was over in the mid lane.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
But I guess we're Colonel Squid. And it's another game, it's kind of similar, I would think, to last game where he wants to snowball, similar to that Leshrac. Doesn't really feel like Tiny's doing much like late in this game.
I think that's one of the reasons why they put the Tiny mid against the Puck, because Tiny can have a better lane against Puck than OD against Puck.
And just run OD core. It's kind of working out. He's got the eggs picked up pretty early and going for BKB ASAP of his own. And I think Puck needs to go eggs at some point. Actually, still going for bots right now. It's just Blink into Boots of the Travel. There is a smoke coming out. Or Headbonkers, they're going to run directly into Puck and Quack. Quack a little bit over to the side. Can they get a stun on KC? If he uses an orb, no, it's Colonel Squid. He already has the vision.
Did you see the timing? Like the moment they went up the hill, it switched to morning time, and they got the vision for that.
Vision instantly. And they also, I think they had a ward. Oh, wait, no, they placed that later. My bad.
Oh, Six Dog's gonna live. Oh well.
Got the vision at the last second.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
But yeah, with Bane ulti up, they are probably looking to just continue to push, especially since they have the Aegis. I don't know when say Loda. I keep saying that for some reason. I don't know in base. Picked up a Haster. He has BKB. I think he does have BKB.
Leading on Dire's top tower.
So this is gonna be the time for them to fight. But the unfortunate thing, Aegis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is it because you have to fight in the Aegis right now?
Yeah, and if they wait 2 minutes after Aegis, it's gonna be nighttime. So you're still gonna be fighting into their power.
It still feels like advantage Headbonkers here. And they're actually just going to chase them away. Maybe they run back up into Badger, who is showing in the mid lane. Good to see you going to initiate this. In comes, I don't know, base. Gets the stun, gets the pull. Down goes Badger. They even find another support, and Rampant Rhino can stun him up. It's the Spike Carapace to survive a bit longer. But it's a double kill for I don't know in base. And Bunker is kind of caught napping just a bit there. And they might look for Colonel Squid. They get the coil. He doesn't have his BKB yet. Of course, he has the Aegis. The save from Marshall is going to extend this fight. He's still trying to walk outside of this. He's going to respawn, get stunned up, but it's a fight underneath the tier 2 of Headbonkers. A lot of damage here for them. BKB put to use, but again, the Astral is just such a pest. Colonel Squid trying to survive here. Astral is still on cooldown, so there isn't a save for his teammate. Gets pulled back one more time. In comes a Nyx Assassin. If they can find it out of no one base, this is huge, but he's currently making it away. Instead, they go for the Weaver. And still, I think that was pretty nice.
Yeah, they got like a double kill on the Tiny. They didn't lose much. They lost their position for him and Six Dog. Six Dog had already died like 4 times, so it's kind of fine.
They find a really good timing there too, because they had just killed the support, so they know taking a fight.
They got the supports, they got the tower.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Tier 2 tower didn't take any damage.
Yeah, they were not going for the tier 2, they were going for the kills.
Come and fight me.
At least now the puck has his bot, so he can focus on his ads.
And Egg's actually being worked on by Six Dog too for the meme foil combo. Yeah. Colonel Squid top lane, he does not nearly have enough damage for this Tusk. And I think Colonel Squid knows that. They're just gonna let him walk away. But starting to look pretty strong on the Chaos Knight. The BKB timing hits hard. And well, Silver Edge being worked on. Passives. Wait, does Silver Edge? It doesn't break anymore, right?
It breaks.
Does break. Okay.
Yeah.
I had forgotten.
Oh, nice jump from Jack's
BKB,
attack.
Jack's attack obviously can't stop the BKB. Is going to get stunned up, but a lot of this BKB timing is used. He brings down the next assassin, looks for Colonel Squid, who doesn't have his BKB yet. Colonel Squid getting very low. Is there a save from Marshall? He can't just walk away. One more hit, not there for the Chaos Knight. He's going to live. Marshall can't find it. They still look for Squid, so it's a 1 or 2 for 1. And again, advantage towards Long Tall Eyelash.
Yeah, it could have been even, but not getting the last hit on the Chaos Knight just made it like pretty hard. Like CK living made the fight like much worse for them.
And he's got a 14k net worth. He's keeping them in front in terms of net worth. He's almost, yeah, he is 3,000 almost ahead.
Yeah, he's 3,000 ahead. Yeah.
A very strong game from him, bouncing back from game 1. Yeah, I don't know. Headbonkers, they kind of feel a little bit passive right now. It was a rough last couple minutes there. They've lost 2 tough fights in a row.
They had 2 engagements, one of them with Aegis and one afterwards that didn't go so well, which is unfortunate for them. Especially the one with Aegis, that's the one that you want to be ahead. And usually to fight on your terms, but they were fighting underneath their tier 2 mid. And it kinda didn't go their way.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
And well, tier 2 gonna fall top lane, but it is just a trade. They're gonna trade up outposts as well, and maybe Six Dog is gonna go up here and hit the tier 3 a couple of times. But still grouped up are the Headbonkers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
I think with the siege group here too, they're gonna get a bit more damage, but both teams kind of feel pretty scared to engage, honestly.
Yep. KC is what, 1,200 gold away from his axe. Pretty close. It's gonna give them the extra oomph in the fights. Silver Edge is already up on the Chaos Knight. I don't know, it's pretty stacked right now. Oh, and an Arcane Rune.
Gets an Arcane Rune too. He's gonna have ulti off cooldown in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Going for a Scotty after that. Colonel Squid, I mean, we just saw this. He couldn't get the kill on Tusk. Does he really go for this again? Does. Gets the toss. Doesn't get the kill. There's a coil immediately after Jack's attack gets on top. But after the snowball was able to get away, Blink as well. I don't know, and Base is playing this perfectly. Finds Badger to this side. Gets the Nyx as well. One-shots him. Looks for Jack's attack. Just needs a bit more damage. He's got a BKB. And Astral onto Marshall, he has to commit a BKB of his own. They look for the punch from Tusk, but now they can maybe punish this. Marshall's still alive to the back of the fight, tanks the orb, and tanks the kill because KC finds him. They lose 4 just for getting the Tusk. Even pop a Fortify there, just do a bit of damage with the tower, but that might have been too greedy because the creeps are coming and they could just go for a tier 3 with no Fortify. Just Barracks gone, I think, for Inman.
Yeah, it's looking rough now for the Headbonkers.
underneath invisibility too. Nyx Assassin has to stay hidden back, assuming that there's sentries. There isn't right now. It's dangerous. But upper hand, Long Tall Eyelash in game 2. Up by 6k. And Roshan just about ready to respond.
Yeah, it was killed at the 19 minutes mark. And it's up. It's a 9-minute respawn time.
Little bit of a longer respawn, but we eventually get it and they can walk into that.
It's on the shorter ones because it's below 10.
I thought it was, I don't know the math, dude. I thought it was 5 minutes and then whatever.
Well, it's 5 minutes for ages and then another like 3 minutes and a half. Oh. Yeah, they killed Roshan at 19 minutes mark and it spawned at 28. So
5 minutes. Yeah, like 3.5.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good positioning from Headbonkers.
They don't have vision on top of the cliff though, so
they
won't see them wrapping around. They're gonna find Colonel Squid on the backside, saved by Marshall. He's gonna get stunned up even through BKB because the X is up. Stunned on Puck. This is a fantastic fight. They're just cleaning everybody up. I'm not even sure what the hell just happened. Everybody from Headbonkers just gets melted.
They saw the ogre, they were like Cronut ogre, and they got flanked by the 4 other heroes. And that was the Agnum's pickup from the puck.
Stuns up Marshall, and they just clean him up from there. And crucially, Colonel Squid caught out on the side of that fight. Still does not have BKB. Just about 600 gold away. But I think with that, Roshan down, Aegis up on the Chaos Knight. It's pretty hard to kill him at this point. He's getting close to this Scotty. But yeah, Long Tall Eyelash, I mean, they can taste victory here in game 2. That'll be their first win of Season 9. After a rough start.
Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
Yeah, they had a rough series yesterday. But this time, game 2, they at least like fixed their draft somehow.
Stun there onto the Chaos Knight. I think he's going to be able to finish off the barracks. Instead, he's going to look for kills, though. Maybe try and find Badger. He does back off. He knows biggest up, he can be this slow up on top of the high ground, but doesn't want to lose it for free. Out comes the coil. I think it was just on the 2, but still with walking in, Puck is just going to die. You survive on the Chaos Knight, and at least you don't lose Aegis, but down goes Barracks, and they will be able to find 6 Dog on the Tusk. Down he goes.
I would really like to see Puck going for a BKB. I know like a lot of Puck players don't do that. Every time like I watch like Miracle plays in like card games like these, he usually tends to go for one. So Puck is gonna take the gank here.
I think they're gonna be able to find the Ogre. Quack kinda just caught out no man's land here, and not too much the Chaos Knight can do to save you. And Scotty is picked up, by the way. I think it's Heart next? What is it for the CK? Or is that too much strength?
Someone better help Dire's middle
I feel like you just keep stacking strength, right? Just go for the Heart. Get rid of Armlet, maybe? I mean, the egg is gone, would make space. Silver Echo Saber doesn't build in anything. There is a stun. Nightmare from Badger, though, is going to make a lot of space. Someone's got to cancel this. He's down and slept for so long. They still can't escape, though. They will find Badger. The rest of the team... Well, the rest of the team can't escape, but Badger can.
Casey is like, just go kill Jax. And that's their target right now. But he's TPing out.
Running down there instantly, and I think that was spotted out by wards, but they will just push the creeps forward and look for that mid barracks. Running in is out of no one base. They see the Chaos Knight. Nice little max distance stun from the Nyx Assassin as well as the Astral. They just want to slow him down, but the Bane's still dead. A stun will go out onto the Nyx Assassin. Another Astral instead, but the kick puts Marshall in a spot where he doesn't want to be. With the BKB committed, the coil's going to lock him in. Astral again. What an exit is Jack's attack maybe going to try and think about saving him instead. The save from Weaver Such a good Agnem's there as it brings him back to full HP. Back in the
Oh,
kick, the punch,
Badger was
Six
fixed.
Dog getting it done, but can't quite kill Marshall. KC will finish the job. They haven't even lost the Aegis yet for this Chaos Knight. They've lost 2 heroes on the OD and the Bane. Badger both having to commit buyback. Jack's attack stunned up by the CK. Again, the Astral onto the CK, but it's not going to be enough for the save. And instead, they lose Rhino. There is a buyback from Rhino as well. A punch again on the Badger. Badger with the dieback. It's an ultra kill for the CK. Do we get the Rampage? I don't think they really can't even leave their fountain at this point.
Give him the Rampage.
I think it's a little bit too late.
He just wants to die. Give me a new life.
But Astral is gonna maybe save a teammate. I don't think so though. He's just gonna get stunned up again. Doesn't have the carapace, gets silenced up instantly. Six Dog did die to the fountain there. Marshall's gonna try and drag him into the fountain with the BKB. Is slowed up. Fountain shots just a bit onto the CK, but Headbonkers. This is gonna be a 1-1 Birdman.
Yep.
Are they ending it?
This is.
Is it GG? They're gonna go for a fight. It's a buyback on the Tusk. They get a lot of damage into Jack's attack. He's just melting underneath the coil though. Colonel Squid with the BKB finally looks for Casey. Can't quite get the kill though. Has to throw the tree and does not have the damage. And that will just be it. Man, this is really like good for Long Tall Eyelash. They bounce back after kind of a misdraft, I would think, in game 1. Game 2, get a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah,
they can take a win.
But again, also Headbonkers try to be cute with their draft, and it might put them in the pot a little bit. But sometimes you have to try those small cheeky things, and you see if they work, they work. If they don't work, either adjust or don't do them again.
I mean, it's probably the time of the season to do these things.
Yeah, that's true.
And if it didn't work, they're probably not going to run it again. Hopefully.
No, like it was an admirable move of like doing this change, but it didn't pan out. I think the ODS boss one is a bit slow in farm than the tiny. Like if you had like maybe OD mids rushing a Meteor Hammer or a Midas and a tiny one, you could have had more farm on the map. But the OD's ads was way too slow to compete, so it made it a bit rough. But again, this is a good start. 1-1 against Long for the Headbonkers. Still have like 9 series to go. And a good comeback from the Long Tall Eyelashes.
Yeah. And a good start to the season. Well, Birdman, thanks for joining me.
No problem.
It's been good. Hopefully a long season ahead of us. Right at the start. Any early predictions?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. And you really guys have it. I don't know. I don't have any either. I was hoping you would avoid.
I'm still like I'm still a bit sleepy, so I'm still adjusting to the jet lag, but hopefully by next week things will change.
But yeah, GG. Both teams 1-1 here. Go update the standings.
Yeah, it's already updated. Lol.
Nice. Right.
Like before the last fight, I already put 1-1 and I'm like taking screenshots.
Wow. So it is rigged. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You have never noticed there was like a couple of times like let's say like game 2 of draft starts and I like put the score and I put the screenshots ready for me to copy and paste.
Oh, God.
And a couple of the times where I was wrong was when the Guam team played against Nebula like 2 seasons in a row. Like, yeah, this is an easy 2, so I put the 2 like mid game 1, and somehow they either like go 1-1 or they lose like 2-0. I'm like, what the fuck?
You can
But
never
like
doubt USS
Jax,
Guam.
what the hell? Huh?
You can never doubt USS Guam.
Yeah, especially against Bull Jax.
Well, that's it. Good night. I'm ending
But
the stream.